Good morning, everybody. Tequila here, and welcome back to the next episode of Tequila's Tower. And so, to start this off, we are going to look at the lifetime coins, and kind of the benchmark that I've set myself is roughly 50% every week. So by Sunday, last Sunday I was at 1.2 trillion, so that would mean I should be at 1.8. And as you can see, I'm I'm about 100 billion behind on that benchmark for this week, but I had a very crazy schedule with work and everything going on this week. But I'm still making decent progress here. I'm currently in the middle of a farming run. I'm going to go ahead and just end it here. I'm going to lose out on quite a bit of coins because I'm finally up there in the waves and getting it, but that way I can at least show everybody the workshop. Oops, cards. So primarily focusing on defense here. I've gotten my defense absolute to 4,000. I have my health 3,400. That's kind of what I'm focusing on now. And then my regen is at 2,800. Um, Kind of what I do for runs is I've also been upgrading my enemy attack level skip a little bit. So what I do is I get enemy attack level skip up to around 22-ish percent, and then I will max out max recovery, and then gold box defense absolute health regen. I'm consistently pushing around 5,000 waves, like on average, for tier 3 now. I also, this week, was able to go in here and get the tier 6 milestone push. I haven't looked, but I heard that that was the relic for, um, yeah, here we go. Defense absolute. So if you saw in the beginning there, I'm actually able to get 1.2 trillion uh, defense absolute, or billion rather, 1.2 billion in run defense absolute now with the max perk. Switching over to labs here, I'm still working on my defense absolute. I've got it to 49. I uh, I have been working on my golden tower duration, same thing, kind of standard perk bonuses. One lab committed here to smart missiles, and then lab speed is getting up there now. I'm consistently keeping my lab speed at 2x. Um, like currently, because I did that milestone push, I actually have 3 labs at 2x, and then the rest I'm keeping at 1.5. I'm always keeping lab speed at 2x. The rest of them are normally 1.5, and then kind of every other day, sometimes every day, I'm able to keep a second lab on 2x. But because I did the milestones, I am able to do 3. Cards haven't changed too much. Um, I'm getting several of these maxed out now at this point. I'm slowly working on that, but once again, only doing that with events. And modules have not changed. I I might have gotten this in the last video. Um, with the legendary Astral Deliverance, I will only pull modules for an event. That is the only time I'm doing anything with modules. I will always have defense absolute on my uh, substat. I am pushing defense absolute until it actually becomes unrealistic, probably when I switch to glass cannon. Um, for ultimate weapons here, I am still kind of not uh, using stones for the duration here. I'm only using the lab for golden tower duration, and then I'm keeping black hole 12 seconds behind that. I was able to pump up just a little bit into, I think I just threw some random stones into like smart missile damage. I've gotten my bonus up. It used to only be at like 9%. Now it's at 11, or times rather, not percent. And then I've gotten maybe one click on spotlight angle. And if we look at the events here, this is a perfect example. So it resets in one day. I've done everything other than I don't have inner landmines, so I've gotten 2 out of them. And then I've gotten most of the free upgrades. I don't really care about losing out on that little bit of metals. But the biggest thing is reset. I'm going in with roughly 1,100 metals. And then also, if we look at Golden Bot here, I was able to max out my range, and then I'm gonna equally go down on duration and cooldown. And I buy every relic no matter what. I was really excited about the or what was it? The mission? Oh no, coins. So the very first day of this next event, I will be buying the event pass again. On the first day, I'll get those last 30 medals because to be able to buy both skins and both relics, it requires 1100 medals. I always do that every single event, and then I get one click on stones, and I complete almost all of the events. Just kind of depends on a little bit of luck and RNG with getting uh, inner landmines through the perks. And if we look here on my missions, I actually have 6 missions saved up. I did the same thing where I had 4, and then when the weekly reset happened, I got 2 more, and I've just kind of completed them. Change one skin. So we'll do that really quick. And there we go. We have the first 5 chests. And let's check in the guild. And yep, see several of the members also did that. Let's go. And I'm saving up my guardian chips here. I'm thinking I'm gonna put more into steel rather than fetch. It's actually getting quite a bit of coins in a run. And then I have bought all of these skins now. The last thing I need is this health regen, which I will get during this reset. And then probably just get a little bit of gems and stones. I am saving back up. I'm at 1900 gems again, and I've kind of spoke about it, but I am going to at least get 16 cards before I stop this gem spending strategy. I might go to 17, just kind of depends, but uh, that is once again based off of the events. And the biggest thing I've got to say is just try to, keep your head up about your progression. It's this game is very much a marathon. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind with where I want to be, but it's Sunday, so we're at 1.7 trillion. So I want to make an additional, uh, what would that be? Eight and a half, uh, uh, 850 billion by next video. So that would put me at, like basically by next video, I want to be at 2.5 trillion, this coming Sunday. And I will be going on vacation, so I will be recording my video on Saturday rather than Sunday for this upcoming video. And I believe that's gonna be it for. Oh no, sorry. Last thing, the tournaments here. I was in the car driving, so I didn't get to use any form of demon mode or upgrades. I was able to get almost 350 waves on platinum. That's without being able to really play, so I'm definitely getting up there. See here on 521, I got 351, but I was actually playing that. This is without playing. I was able to get almost 350. So definitely getting up there. I'm staying in platinum for I think the second time ever without getting demoted. So I'm finally getting there. And for tournaments, I'm pretty much just immediately undevoing. I do not change my workshop. I just spend all of my coins into EHP right before starting the tournament run. And with that, I want to say please leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see some more of this content, and just remember, guys, it's a good day to have a great day.